Calculus students and especially general seekers of truth, we are going to continue with our examples with logarithms here, and we'll have a couple of problems here. We'll start out by condensing some logs, and this is just practicing some of the steps, operations with logarithms so that we can apply them later on. So my first problem, let's say we have this question, 1/2 log of k plus 1/3 log of x. And just to remind you real quick, when you have a log like this with no base, that's actually base 10. So I should make a side note here, what we call the common log. So logs are of many bases, but base 10 is very common, so we often omit. So log base 10 of x is the same thing as log written, without the base of x. So this is really log base 10. Okay. All right. So now we can go on and condense these logs. So first we're going to apply the power rule. We take this multiplier in the front and move it inside here. So this will be log of k to the 1/2, excuse me, not 12, but 1/2, okay, plus, and we're going to do the same thing with this 1/3, log of x to the 1/3. Okay. And because we are adding two logarithms with the same base, we can apply the product rule. So I'm using the product rule here. This would be log of k to the 1/2 times x to the 1/3. Okay. So there we go. When we say condensing a log, means that we reduce the number of logarithm statements that there are. When we're able to do that, we'll be able to use this skill to solve some other problems later on. Okay, so in number 2 here we have another one. This is 4 log of x to the 9th times y plus 2 log of w times x to the 3rd. So again, we apply the power rule. And we're going to take this 4 here and apply it to the inside. And we have to apply it to the full quantity of the inside here. Oh, sorry, this should be x to the 9th to the 4th plus 2. Well, we don't need that 2, do we? We can just say log of wx cubed and that entire quantity to the 2nd power. I'm gonna do some simplifying here. So this is, get my equal sign, this is equal to log of 4 times 9 here is x to the 36th power. So again, I'm using rules of exponents, y to the 4th plus log of w squared x to the 6th. Okay. And now we can apply the product rule of logarithms and merge everything together. So we have log of x to the 36th times y to the 4th times w squared times x to the 6th. And together this will give us in our final answer the simplest form, x to the 36th and x to the 6th, that combines to x to the 42nd, y to the 4th, and then w squared. Okay, so condensing logs gives us this ability to take multiple logarithm statements with constants or multipliers outside of the logarithm statements, and we're able to merge it all together into one singular logarithm statement. You might see some problems that ask you to expand a log, which means to go kind of in the reverse direction of what we did here. As always, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. In the next set of videos, we are going to look at some cases where we actually solve some equations.